Samsung is back with two new mid-ranges, the A50S and the A30S, and as the name implies, they are refreshes of the A50 and the A30. So what has Samsung refreshed? Well, that's what we're going to find out in today's video. Hey guys, Ash here from C4eTech, and if you do end up liking what you see, please subscribe to C4eTech and ring that bell too. Let's now get started. Now in this video, we're going to be focusing on the A50S, but before the end, we will also be touching upon the A30S. So let's start. The A50S comes in this standard Samsung box. You have a picture of the phone, a colorful picture with the A50S branding here, some spec highlights to the back, the price sticker at the bottom, and up top some more information, IMEI, the color. This is Prism Crush Violet. Let's cut through the seal with our unboxing knife, open the lid. Here we have a SIM ejector tool, some documentation. Samsung has once again included a soft case this time. And now we get to the A50S. Let me remove the plastic wrap. Samsung seems to have gone for a two-tone finish. This seems different given the gradient color scheme. Of course, it's still a glossy finish, so it remains a fingerprint magnet. I'm gonna quickly put it into its case to save it from more smudges. And let's get back to the box contents. Next, we have a 15-watt fast charger, a pair of very basic earphones, and finally, a USB Type-C cable. As you can see, Samsung has gone for a new design choice. We have these diagonal patterns to the back that have an almost mirror-like finish to the top and bottom. The rest of the phone has a kind of three-dimensional pattern to it. It's a very different design, compared to what we usually get when it comes to gradient designs. While it's still plastic, the design most definitely looks fresh. In hand, the A50S feels slim, the curved back makes it quite ergonomic, and due to the plastic used at just 160 grams, it doesn't weigh all that much, despite sporting a 4000 mAh battery. Now that's lesser than even the Note 10, despite having a larger display and a higher capacity battery. Talking about the display, the A50S has a 6.4-inch panel. Now this is the same Infinity U AMOLED panel that we've seen before with the A50. The resolution also remains the same at Full HD+, so no major changes here. And like I said the last time, great contrast, inky blacks and punchy colors. Everything you would expect from a Samsung AMOLED panel. The in-display fingerprint sensor also makes a return. What gets an upgrade this time is the selfie camera. You know what? In fact, all the cameras get an upgrade, and we will talk about that before the end of the video. For now, let's quickly take a look at what's on the inside. Here we have the Exynos 9611 chip along with 4 or 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of onboard storage. The 9611 is a refresh of the Exynos 9610 that was on the A50, and going by benchmarks, it seems to be a minor refresh. This is something we will talk about in detail in the full review once I've spent more time with the A50S. We did run a few games here, and the combination of the gaming mode on One UI and the Mali G72 MP3 GPU seem to keep everything running reasonably well. Speaking of the gaming mode, we have One UI 1.5 running on top of Android 9 Pie. Now we've seen a ton of devices with One UI, so I'm not really gonna go through all the features here. What's worth mentioning is that this one has Samsung Pay, the full version, so that's usually reserved for higher priced offerings from Samsung, so that's something that's nice. Some of the newer UI functionality from the Note 10, for example, say holding the power button to activate Bixby, that's trickled down. So to power off the phone, you get a toggle under the notification bar, or you can press and hold the power and volume down keys, or you can go into the side key settings and change the settings so that the power key just takes you to power off instead of triggering Bixby. Now along with this button, here we also find the volume keys. Up top we have the secondary noise cancelling microphone. The tray is present to the left, and this has dedicated support for microSD apart from the dual SIM slots. And finally to the bottom we have the speaker, primary microphone, headphone jack and a USB Type-C port. Interestingly, Samsung supports Dolby Surround sound through the headphone jack as well as wide vinyl 1. Do note that this Type-C port supports 15-watt fast charging, and the charger is included in the box. Now going by the A50's track record, the A50 also ran on One UI, had a 4000 mAh battery and had a similar 10nm processor. Going by my experience with that, I expect the A50S to be able to easily get through a day on a single charge, even with heavy usage. Okay, It's now time to talk about the cameras. We have a 48 megapixel primary shooter with a f2 lens here, and I was quite impressed by looking at these shots. The dynamic range, it seems really good. The blues of the sky, the detail in the shadows. The images, they are a little high on saturation, you know, the traditional Samsung way of processing, but it does look nice. It comes across well. I really liked how crisp and clean these shots looked. Now Samsung has also included their night mode here. I haven't gotten to test it yet, but that is something I hope to talk about in the full review. The secondary camera, the 8 megapixel ultra wide, it has a 123-degree field of view, and the colors, they are still so rich. The dynamic range here, it's really good as far as ultra wides go. Now this is where brands usually compromise, not Samsung, at least not here on the A50S. Beautiful shots. So far, I'm really liking the cameras on this phone. The last camera is a 5 megapixel depth sensor for live focus. It comes with some nice effects. While edge reduction is never perfect, these effects help mask some of that and make for some cool looking shots. These also happen to be available for selfies, and the 32 megapixel camera, it seems to do an okay job, helps get some detailed selfies. And now finally, let's talk price. The A50 launched in India for 20,000 rupees, and Samsung is looking to price the A50S at 23,000 rupees for the 4GB variant and 25,000 rupees for the 6GB variant. So yes, the price has gone up by 3,000 rupees. Now for that, the base storage has also gone up. It's doubled now from 64 to 128. The camera is upgraded, the chip, the build, it's all got a minor facelift. That said, the A50 as of now, it's available for 18,500. So the question becomes, is the A50S worth paying 4,500 more for? So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I will continue testing this phone out, and I'll have more to say in my full review. Now, though the A50S is the phone that we are primarily looking at in this video, let's also take a quick look at the A30S. Now, as far as the unboxing goes, the box contents are pretty similar: SIM tool, documentation, soft case, phone, a 15-watt charger, earphones, and the Type-C cable. It's a refresh of the A30. Weirdly though, it comes with an HD Plus display, so that's a downgrade. The chipset remains the same, it's the Exynos 7904. The cameras though, they've been upgraded. It seems to be the same setup from the A50 last time. So the A30S gets a triple camera setup now, a 25 megapixel f1.7 primary, 8 megapixel f2.2 ultra wide with a 5 megapixel depth sensor. We've got an in-display fingerprint scanner on this too now, along with the full version of Samsung Pay, and it costs 17,000 rupees for the 464. So that's the A30S. So do you guys want me to review the A30S? Let me know. And with that, we get to the end of this video. And if you made it this far, come on, you must have liked something about this video. So leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you're already a subscriber, go on, turn on notifications, hit that bell. And if you've not seen either of these videos, I think they should be interesting. Do check them out. And I guess that's it. It's time I bid you adieu. Thanks a lot for your time, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4E Tech. And you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.